shit. That does not feel good. My body's breaking right now.
One time I thought, does he not love me? What does this mean for us?
Alright, we're back in. It's very, very loud in here, so I don't know how this microphone's gonna hold up. We're back in for a back session in Binos. You can see it here. And when I say back session, I actually mean leg session. So we're gonna mic up, I'm gonna walk you through it. Let's get into it. The nice thing about this place is they always have these big screens up. And on the big screen, you can, they always have like Mr. Olympia or pro bodybuilding on here, which is just awesome. So we are forever motivated. So let's get into it. Adductors, leg curls, leg extensions, hack squat, maybe some leg press. Let's see. All right, we're going into set number 2. Missed the first one. But adductors, my adductors are pretty darn strong. I don't know if you guys noticed. In any of my rear shots, they're pretty strong. Almost, that's my penis. So I'm not worried about them growing, honestly, because if anything, they're like a little bit too big for the rest of my body. Like the bodybuilding is about being in proportion. People forget that. It's great to have great big arms, but if you've got small delts, then it looks a little bit weird. So for me, I'm good just getting a couple sets in, higher reps. The full stack on this gym lecker one's a little bit light for me, so I'll be doing above 12 reps probably on this. Let's go. They're hurting my asshole. I don't know why. When I'm tracking these sets, I always have like rep ranges that I stick to. Mostly, honestly, above 10 reps. This last off season, I pretty much put everything above 10 reps just from a standpoint of being strong. Obviously, I'm not the strongest person in the world, but the stronger you get, the more weight you need in those lower rep ranges. So if you're doing 5 or 6 reps close to failure, the weight that I need, for me, puts so much pressure through my joints where I'm like, is it really worth it? Versus what I could get out of maybe 10 plus reps, a little bit less joint pressure, but still the same stimulus. It makes sense. So that's kind of why I do that. And when I'm tracking these, so the first set, whatever I did, 70 kilos for 13 reps. I know that I could probably do that same weight for 10 or 11. So then did that. I then got 11. I then know if I wanted to do that same weight, it's probably gonna drop down to about 9 reps, but I wanna keep above that 10 rep range for my third set. So that's what tells me when to drop the weight, is when I'm kind of outside of that set. And if you guys, whenever I give my clients plans, I give them an RPE, which is a rate of perceived exertion. It basically just means 10 out of 10 is, you cannot move that bar anymore. 9 out of 10 is probably 1 rep. 8 out of 10 is probably 2 reps. So if I say to you, I want you to do a set that's 8 out of 10 difficult, above 10 reps, you know that you get to 12 reps, it feels 8 out of 10 difficult. That's like the parameters you work within. So then you know you can adjust your next weights based off that. Anyway, that's enough waffle for today. Not for today, for this set. Last set. Oh my God. That's painful. Hear me say this about 10 times. I'm off cycle at the moment. This is going into week 3. Fucking hell. I've noticed that recovery drop right off. I've not had DOMs in a long, long time. and I'm doing the same sessions, same sets, same reps. I'm still getting stronger, which is kind of nice, which just shows with the appropriate volume, you can keep getting stronger, but oh my God, the DOMs. I trained chest 3 days ago. I'm so sore. So that is the reality of being an assisted bodybuilder, is that you come off, recovery goes down, progress gets harder, and you just don't gain muscle anymore. It's pretty hard to accept, but it's all good. We're on a leg machine here, quad machine. Whenever I'm looking at a leg extension, I'm trying to find the leg extension you can't see from this angle, but that pulls my leg back the most. We know, obviously, well, the research, we love that, don't we? The research has told us that length and range training, so the most stretched part of the muscle, is like where you're getting most of the hypertrophy done. So by that theory, the more stretch you can get something, the better. And this machine, whatever the fuck it is, never heard of it. Worst leg pad in the world, but good stretch. Because this is absolutely crushing my fucking shins right now. But I will take no shins over big quads. No, I'll take big quads over no shins. Oh, my fucking shit. This right now is my nemesis. 5 plates. I did this 5 plates on this Jim Lecker hack squat. This is fucking an absolute bastard. I did this 5 plates 2 weeks ago, so I was still pretty much on cycle. So did it for like 8 reps. So my goal is 8 reps. I did 4 plates just and it felt a bit sticky still. So let's have a fucking go. I'm gonna have to call over someone for a spot on this one because I might snap a knee joint. So let's see. Let's get fucking nasty.
How many?
Oof. Until I can't. Hopefully 8. I did 8 2 weeks ago, so
I tell you when you count.
it's kind of hot. Oh shit.
And then breathe. And let's go. And drop. And up 2. 3. 4. 5. 3 more. 1. 9. Come on. Push. Nice. Come on. Push. 8. Come on. And up. All yours. Nice. Come on, one more.
And again.
Push. All yours. Come on, push. Yeah.
Oh my God. Thank you. Maybe I should have one more. My fucking lungs. I don't even smoke anymore. I haven't even smoked for a long while. And my lungs are burning, man. If you're one of them guys who thinks that you shouldn't be working on your ass, that's fine. I'm telling you girls like it. Well, guys, whatever you're into. But most importantly, if you are a bodybuilder, then you need to work on it, especially if you want to be at a high level. one thing you can guarantee that people will go, fuck, that looks crazy. Probably your arms, probably your glutes. So, when you think of hers, think of his crazy stripes through his ass. Crazy glutes. So, I'm finna get my ass on right now. Let's get it. You know what's funny? Is I've never... I've never heard of this rep one. Is it rep one?
Yeah.
I know I see it everywhere.
Oh, actually.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, it's just like the...
Feel that dump truck. Wait, what was it? The Jules special. Good God, I was a gamer back in the day, like a gamer, and every now and again, a game that hits the nostalgia point for me comes out, and I just get lost in it. So right now, what I do is like I wake up, I'll get a good chunk of work done, like a good chunk of work done, 2-3 hours. I'll then take work breaks. Normally in the work breaks, I'll click on Instagram, watch from YouTube, just try and like do something that's not work orientated. But now it's Assassin's Creed Shadows. This game is so good. It's gonna ruin me. The 20 minutes has turned into about 30 minutes, soon to be 40 minutes, soon to be 5 hours. I'm locked in this game right now, which is funny. But either way, highly recommend the game. Honestly, it's really good storyline. The perks are really nice. The mechanics are really nice and old school. Like those original Assassin's Creed. They've got the hidden blade again. That's what we like. Okay, we'll stop ranting about games now. I thought I would give a little bit of a rundown of not only the off season, but the kind of the goals right now. So number one, off season started right around end of October when I got back from Canada. So it's been like a good 16 weeks. I would usually take this to 20 weeks, but just because there's a few of the health issues, not because of steroids, guys. I mean, I'm sure some of you are going to say it anyway. But I've had like these chronic UTIs. I've honestly had a UTI for 3 months. I've been on 8 or 9 different antibiotics right now. Keep testing positive for a UTI. Some people say it might be chronic prostatitis. Some people say it might be prostate infection, all these different things. I've had all the tests. We're still struggling to figure it out. But that's why I cut it a little bit short. But in that time frame, guys, I went from 113 kilos, 114 kilos to 125, maybe 124 and a bit. Like to round up in the off season. It's funny how we round down in the prep season, but round up in an off season. And that's really good. You know, it was about 600 grams, 700 grams of body weight per week. I don't think it needed to be any quicker or any slower. I think that was just the right rate. And I just don't feel fat. I mean, I'm sure you guys can tell, like, I'm not super fat. I mean, you can't see my abs too much because this is following my face, but I'm not too fat. You know, I've been fat before in off seasons, and just the older I've got in my career, the more I've realized you don't need to do that. You know, and actually maybe it holds you back a little bit because you've got to lose so much when you do come down. So obviously gear got high. I'm at that point in my career where gear just is high. There's no two ways about it. People can now finally say, that guy's on 2 grams of testosterone. He's a lot. No, I actually am. Not on testosterone, but in total gear. And yeah, like I think it's been pretty productive. I got very, very strong. Feel good. I still feel strong now, honestly. Feel good. It's just I want to get rid of this UTI and the antibiotics because the antibiotics that are killing me. I've been on like literally 8 or 9 different antibiotics in the last 3 months. which is kind of annoying. So right now, we're in a bit of a maintenance phase. I think the last thing that people need to do is like go from super bulk just to straight into a cut. I think that hard-earned tissue that you've built will dissipate pretty quickly if you do that. And this is one thing I do with my clients is like, just after either a cut or a bulk, we'll just run a little bit of a maintenance, whether that be 4 or 5 weeks, whether it needs to be longer. A lot of it will be dictated on where someone's appetite is. So for me, my appetite's pretty shitty right now. So I'm just concentrating on maintaining this for 4 or 5 weeks. I'm hoping I can get a little, like 2 or 3 weeks of cutting in. That's all I need, because I don't need to fix the body fat. You know, if I had to fix body fat, I would probably extend that cut a little bit longer. But I just don't need to fix the body fat. Body fat is not an issue. It's the appetite. So to correct appetite, you can just be pretty darn aggressive on deficits and just only focus on appetite. So I'm hoping I'm going to have a really, really aggressive deficit for 3 weeks or so, go back on cycle at the end of that, and then we've got like a good 6 months to push again for the final push before we prep again, which I'm really, really excited about. So taking lessons from this off-season, implementing them into the new one, and I'm just going to go hell-bent. I'm going to go hell-bent for glory, which I'm very, very excited about. And that's about it. Like, I'm on TRT right now, 210 milligrams of testosterone, 210 milligrams of masteron. It's not true TRT, it's sports TRT. It's fucking bodybuilder who's never going to come off drugs TRT. And I also still use 5 IUs of GH, which is still a good chunk. So that's enough for me to recover my blood work pretty good. In fact, I actually got some blood work while I've been getting these UTI checks. One of the guys just ran like everything. I was like, all right, cheers. And actually, if I got that blood work back, or if I sent it off to John, I know that there would be, and I'd been off cycle for 6 or 7 weeks, I know that would be like, should we go back on? So at the end of my cycle, my blood work's still good, and that's like a testament to not getting too fat, keeping my cardio in, keeping my nutritional content proper. So I know that my blood work, when I do test it in 3 or 4 weeks' time, should be perfect anyway. HGL is just always going to be low, but that's it. And that's it. You know, we're just kind of managing things as we go. Blood pressure's in a good place. I feel fit still. Cardio's still getting done. I can still do those high rep sets, and there's still a lot to come. So I'm very, very excited for the future, guys. I'm very, very excited. If you guys enjoyed this type of video, I've been seeing that you guys are enjoying this type of video. The boy is back. The boy is back. We're going to keep walking you through this off season. I'm so motivated to soar to new heights. I think it doesn't take a genius to realize that I rolled off the metaphorical hill that I was on. Originally thought I was on a mountain, but I really wasn't. Hang on a second. Have a good day. Coffee's for the boys. Coffee's for the boys. I don't think it takes a genius to realize I rolled off the metaphorical mountain and the momentum that I was on. I just wish I had hindsight. Don't we all wish we had hindsight? I think if I had the knowledge and the business prowess I have now, I could be tripling my business right now. My business is okay. Still making money. That's the main thing. Still managing to buy coffee when I need it. Still managing to pay for this place just about. Fucking hell, it's expensive. I regret getting this place so much. It's way too expensive for me right now. But lessons for the future. That's all we can do. No failures, no losses, just lessons. Except for when you do have a real loss. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to drink this coffee. I'm going to get myself back into some work. If I'm honest, I'm probably going to play Assassin's Creed for a bit. And then I'm going to get myself back into some work. So, love you all. We'll be back, guys. I'm so excited to prep. This next prep will be, in my head, this next prep is Olympia. So, inshallah. Let's do it. Morning, everybody. How we doing? I got that morning voice. Today's a rest day. I thought I'd take you through a rest day because I'm actually going to do something other than just like sit in this apartment and work. I've been waking up real late recently. I don't know what it is. Getting to bed at like 10:30. Get to sleep by 11. I don't wake up till 8. Just how cold. I told you guys about the antibiotic for Saga. I'm at like number 9 at this point, so it could just be that. I'm having a protein shake. I'm not really hungry in the mornings on my rest days. If I've got an opportunity to eat a little bit less in the morning, I'll take it. So just a protein shake. Now I'm going to sauna and ice bath. Let's go. Contrast, baby. Let's go. I'm just kind of like not looking forward to it. But also, you gotta do what you gotta do. So this is like the traditional sauna. In case any of you are wondering what the sauna is. And then we have shower. We have 1 ice bath and then 2 ice baths. It's already so cold in this area versus here. So you go do it. And I'll be real with you guys. I am a bit of a pussy, to be honest. I'm gonna absolutely hate both of these, but let's do it. So I guess the first step is sauna.
You alright?
So let's do it.
Go in there. Don't hesitate.
I don't want to do it.
Go in there. Come on. Come. Oh. Let's go.
I can't do that shit. I literally can't.
Let's go.
I literally can't.
Enough period.
Yeah, it feels like plastic. Alright, we're at Lucky Fish, which is a beach club here in Dubai. We're on the West Palm Beach. Not the one in Miami, the one in Dubai. And there's like these amazing beach clubs just like all along this beach, which overlook they got the Al Ain, which is the wheel in Dubai, and the sun comes down right over here, and it's like a really beautiful spot for you guys to come if you ever do come to Dubai. A little bit expensive. We paid 800 dirhams, which is about 170 quid for 2 people, but you get all of that redeemable on food, and trust me, food here is not cheap. So I'm gonna do my best to do this. We don't do this very often. This is something I'll do very irregularly, but rest day today, we're trying to do it in style. So a little bit of work on the sunbed. She is living the life. I'm gonna get sunburned. So we spent the day at the beach club, and I realized just as we got into the mall to do a little bit of shopping, well, my face was a little bit red. I realized I forgot to put any lotion on my face, so I am like stinging a little bit. But we went to Dubai Mall, which you can see behind me. The Burj Khalifa. Use the joystick.
How? Oh, the right thing.
There's the Burj Khalifa right now, tallest tower in the world. And they've got a big mall by it. Probably the biggest mall, probably the best mall we'll ever go. And it's pretty busy. I've been there a few times, but we did a little bit of shopping.
All for me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, my chap. Thank you. So we did a little bit of shopping. We got some stuff from Halo. I literally have never heard about it in my life until...
Really?
Literally never. Until I met the mystery woman behind the clock that came on. But it's so good. Oh my god! Don't tell Guzman, but I tell you, the stuff is so good. I had to buy a couple of things, non-branded, so we're all good. Then we went to a few other shops, and then we just came to. This is the Meat Co. So this is like, if you're gonna come for a steak, the steak's really good for sure. There are probably better steaks in Dubai, but when you got this in the background, it's a no-brainer. So we just ordered some food. We'll take you through it. Number 1, calamari. Mystery Woman's on prep right now. So she just has like a Greek salad, dressing on the side, and a plain fillet steak, which would be tasty, I'm sure. So I'm eating all the bread. This is chocolate and beetroot bread, by the way, which tastes absolutely unbelievable. And then I got a ribeye from Australia, 300 grams, chips, some sauce, whatever it is. We'll show you when it comes out. But if you do come to Dubai and you want a place with a view, the Meat Co is a great place to come. So we'll show you the steaks when they come up. The steak looks so good on this. Ribeye for me. Filet for her. Brussels, mashed potato. Fries. Should I take a bite? I might take a bite. I'll do one bite and then we'll sit and enjoy a meal. It's like a black onyx ribeye, 300 grams. It's honestly pretty chewy. I was gonna try and make a face like, so good, but it's a bit chewy. The chow's really nice. It's like the taste is very, very good. But I don't know, chewy. I'm not gonna lie.
Product of nature.
Yeah, it is what it is. So we're gonna sit and enjoy this. We'll see you when we go home. Next day, completely forgot. I had so much to do when I got back to this today. My laptop actually broke, or I say broke, when it started to overheat for I don't know, the last like few weeks. It's been very annoying. And then they come back and tell me it's the Touch ID. I'm like, all right, you guys know better than me. So they fixed it. So I didn't have the laptop the whole day yesterday, which is very annoying. When I got back and I had to just work for a few hours, so then I just was wrecked. You know, when you spend that time in the sun doing nothing, it's pretty hard. Today's a Wednesday. I actually have blood work going up today, so I'm trying to get as much water in before I do it, because those blood tests are always affected by hydration. So I'm trying to do this. Ready. Ooh. It kind of gives the effect that someone's filming me, but no one's filming me. So yeah, hydration always affects those blood tests, creatinine, urea. So I'm intrigued to see where we are. Basically, you should always be getting blood work done every like 10 to 12 weeks. I'm more like week 12, maybe. I'm probably a little bit about that. So we'll get some blood work done. This will be 3 weeks off cycle, 4 weeks off cycle. So I'll be intrigued to see where I'm at. And then I've got my cleaner coming. The one thing about Dubai is like cleaners are so cheap. I pay £5 an hour. And I know what you're gonna say. Yeah, she's not paid very much. I always give her like a £20-25 tip, because I understand that it's cheap because she's not getting paid very much. So I'm going to do the clean before the clean. I don't know if anyone of you guys ever used cleaners or people to help, but you always like clean up so they don't think too bad of you before you get the clean. There's not a lot to do, it's just a few bits and bobs with throw stuff in the bin. So I'm going to go do that, we'll get blood work done, and I will take you through a leg day, and then we'll probably another day, another blood work. One of the things you really want to make sure that you do, actually I think I mentioned this just before. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
No, it's okay. I check my own blood pressure anyway. Thank you. Thank you. Always check my own blood pressure. One of the things I think maybe I mentioned before, you always want to try to get as hydrated as possible because it can affect those kidney markers. So that's that done. The cleaner just got here. I now have to go to the doctors. I mentioned to you guys about the whole kidney UTI thing, whatever's going on. I got to go back because it's still not fixed. So pray for this dick. I've been reintroducing intra. I haven't done intra for a while, but I realized I should be. So I use Carb Drive and I use these EAs. Nothing crazy. Depending how hungry I feel, I'm pretty hungry today. I'll do like 40 grams of carbs. Just exactly that. No, just do like, honestly, these EAs, they're pretty strong with either sweetener or just a flavor in it, which I assume is a sweetener. So I only use 10 grams because otherwise it tastes a little too strong for me. That is my intra. Super easy. In fact, I'm gonna put something that I never put into my shakes, so I forget every day, is creatine as well. Literally everyone can use creatine. Grandma, ma, It's going to help you all round. So little creatine goes in. And that is like a really good entry you guys can use. I'm also going to stave off caffeine for a little bit, so pump only today. But either way, let's get into leg day. We're in that phase where shit's starting to hurt. I got like, I don't know what it is, this is week 4, I think. Week 4 of being off cycle now. My God, I feel like I remember what it was like to be natural. What's funny is like, I'm still way less natural, obviously, because I used, but I mean like on a hormonal scale, I'm still higher than what a natural person would be. And yet you still feel like battered, which is because you're coming down from a high point, which is funny because when you're natural, you feel fine. When you're actually natural, you feel fine. It's the devil is in the details of being anabolics. But working up, I did do the full stack on this when I haven't been in this gym for a while. They opened this gym at 2 p.m. during Ramadan. So sometimes I go to the gym a little bit earlier in order for me to keep that regime up. I went to the other gym, Binos. But we're back here now. So back then, which was literally like 4 weeks ago since I've done a leg session here, I had the full stack on here, so I will fucking do the full stack. That's the last thing I do. Let's go. Oh my God. That is absolutely terrible. That is absolutely killing me. Back to my knees, my hip. Oh yeah. I only got 7 reps, so that is shite. I'm hoping with a couple more weeks on this. Well, this thing's hard to control sometimes. With a couple more weeks on this exercise, I'm hoping I can bring that weight back up, but that was so difficult. Leg extension, I'm still doing leg extensions and hamstring curls before I squat, especially now that I'm off cycle. My fucking knees, man. Wow, I have not felt like this shitty off cycle in a long time. I also noticed that when I went on cycle, for the first time in a long time, I was like, fuck me, I feel anabolic as hell. And I just wonder whether that is like, just fuck it. There's the way the cookie crumbles and anabolics is like getting real gear. It's so difficult sometimes. And I wonder whether, for the first time, I really just had like some proper gear all off season, which is why I'm feeling so shit on the way down. I really don't feel good at the moment. Is what it is. We'll see what the blood work says, testosterone wise, but Jesus Christ, mate. My knees feel like they're gonna explode. We'll see how we go as we warm up though. Normally when you warm up they get a bit better. Sometimes they don't. Oh, shit. One thing I'm trying to do on those, I'm trying to keep my knee in line with my ankle, so I'm not like skewing outwards, skewing inwards. I'm just coming perfectly straight to get as much tension through that quad as possible.
Three.
Oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna snap my Achilles. Fuck.
It's that? No. Oh, I mind.
Oh shit. That does not feel good. My body's breaking right now. Oh. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh.
Not good.
Oh no. Alright. Change of plan. Nearly snapped. I felt like I snapped my Achilles, but honestly, I just feel like I just tweaked something in my calf. So, took the weights down from trying to get PBs. Honestly, this whole session, like, I'll be probably complaining about it half this video. My knees hurt, my hips hurt, then my fucking calf just popped out. So I just stripped back 3 plates on each side, which was a good chunk down, and just went at much higher reps. Went to failure. Got a good quad pump right now. There's nowhere for me to put this camera to show off my quad pump. And sometimes it's just you gotta do what you gotta do, rather than play the hero. Rather than fucking tiny. Rather than play the hero and just try and get more PBs at the risk of snapping your shit up. Like, I'm not growing right now because of TRT, so strip it back, get the reps in. So that is 3 sets on hamstrings, 3 sets on quads. I did some adductors in between this, which you didn't see. 3 sets on leg press. Probably gonna do some lying leg curl to finish. We'll be good to go. So I don't know if y'all know this. My actual job is, well, the main body of my job, I have a few jobs, is online coaching. I coach people to get fitter, better, stronger, leaner, whatever it is. And I thought I'd just give you an example of like how I check someone in, which I just fucked up, I think. Yes, I did. So I'm gonna do a check-in for you right now, and you're gonna see exactly how it goes. And this one is someone who's assisted, by the way, so they do use anabolic steroids. Hey bro, thank you so much for your check-in, I appreciate it. So we've got a few metrics here to track. Number 1, body weight. We can see the body weight crept up into the 90 kilos mark, so that's great. We can just see that those introduction of anabolics are starting to do their thing, coming into like, you know, week 3 now of those anabolics, which is great. We're gonna start to see those peak serum levels of that testosterone start to creep in. Obviously, you've just introduced the masteron as well. This is only gonna like add to that. We're gonna see body weight maybe even creep up a little bit more. I know that you're hungry right now, but we've got to remember that being hungry in off season, it is a good thing. It just means we've got such good runway to grow. And when we do look at these pictures, even from like 3 or 4 weeks ago, just before we started, like, you are significantly fuller in these positions. Let me just see if I can get some of the pose shots here. But when we get into these like front poses, you can see like you're filling out a lot more. There's a lot more like anabolic pop, especially for the legs, that we know the legs was going to be strong. Recovery looks good as well. Like, your sleep is really consistent. Your muscle soreness isn't too bad as well. I know that you don't track your steps and cardio. Just tell me if you don't get it done, basically. I know that, you know, it gets a bit frustrating tracking everything all the time, which I really understand. But just let me know about that. Otherwise, mate, it's just another week of doing the do. I know we're checking in twice a week at the moment, so I'm not going to leave this too long. So let's just keep it moving. You know, everything's going well. You're progressing in the gym. Hunger is good. Visuals are good. Blood pressure is good. Resting heart rate is really good. We're in a solid place, mate. Let's that is like a typical check-in for someone who who I check in with a couple times a week, and I tend to check in with people a couple of times a week just so I can make sure that, especially if they're on anabolics, especially if they're on a cut, so we can like make changes, not just like 1 week apart. But if we need to make those double changes, we will. So I already know what time it is. I already told you how addicted I am to this fucking game. It's been like 2 days since I've been playing Assassin's Creed, and I'm already feeling the jitters from not playing it like a crack addict. So I will settle down for the evening and get myself to plug this HDMI cable in better. Okay, it's not gonna work. I need to put this down quick. This fucking game. This is like old school Assassin's Creed. It's really nice. You know when a game gets away from its core, and everyone goes crazy at it for years, and they don't do anything about it, and then eventually they do something about it. This is what Assassin's Creed did, and they like ran away from the assassin part of it so much. And now they're finally back, so I'm gonna settle down and absolutely murkle some people. This is peak male existence right now. Pizza, a fucking Coke, son. Shouldn't swear, sorry. This is a family channel. And Alex Volkanovski's fight camp on the UFC, on the YouTube UFC this weekend. I cannot wait. I've just fallen in love with UFC. There's something so primal about it. When you really get into it, like, wow, something serious about it. So, very, very, very looking forward to the boy getting his belt back. Hopefully he does. But yeah, I'm not quite sure what I've done in this video. I'm gonna take the SD card out, check, and then if I need to add more in, I will. I used to have a cheat meal, honestly. Honestly, that's what we do here. Like 3 times a week. Do it 3 times a week. If I have shit appetite, I tend to like pull back on the cheat meal, surprisingly. I find that eating food like this, just when you're having 5,000 calories a day, or when I was, actually just eating this stuff like stops you from eating so much more later down the line. So if you're someone who's in your off season, you're having like what I would call shit food, aka saturated fats, no single ingredient foods, pizzas, burgers, all that stuff. Try like eat clean food and watch your appetite get a bit better, because you just digest it better and absorb it better. So give that a go. I'm gonna eat this pizza. Pepperoni is my go-to with hot honey. God damn, if you're ever in Dubai, Pit 5 pizza. Best pizza I've had. It's another beautiful morning. It's another beautiful day. Dubai is getting to that point right now. I say it's beautiful. It's fucking warm, son. Warm. It's like 34 plus every day. Some days 35, 36. Some days 33, 34, which is most bearable. For me, it's the period of time where I start going, should I leave? So maybe I'll, actually, if anyone watching this video wants to rent my apartment, June, July, August, September, message me on Instagram at Josh Bridgman, because I'm gonna leave. It's gonna be a little warm for me, but I'll do you a good price. I'll do you a very good price. So if it is something that you want to do, maybe you wanted to come to Dubai before, or you just want to come here at some point, I will do you a good deal. So just text me. So I got a podcast this morning with Joe. We're bringing back Off the Cuff. We've already recorded one. Growth hormone goes in. I don't know if anyone cares to wonder, but I use these. Sinotropin pen. Podcast with Joe this morning. We bring back Off the Cuff. We've already filmed one. We're gonna go film the second one. And we're very excited because once we've got 2, maybe 3 in the bank, we will start to release them every day, every week. We've got video, we've got audio, so we'll either release them on YouTube and the podcast app, or just the podcast app. We'll see. We'll see which one you guys want to hear the most. Outfit check. I've got these are Dietary shoes, Nike socks, Alpha bottoms, and this new white top I just bought the other day while at Dubai Mount. Did I mention Dubai Mount? I think I mentioned Dubai Mount on this. From Alo. Oh my god. Alo is incredible. If you guys haven't been. It's a bit more of a yoga style, but wow, this is just super fresh. So, podcast. Let's go. I'm going to be late as always. I won't be as late as Joe though. So that's all right. So this is our general podcast setup. This is where we come. This is a place called Yellow Pod. If you guys ever want to come to Dubai and do a podcast, Yellow Pod. But this is, like, you can already see how perfect the lighting is. The nice little strobes. Kind of comes up really, really well. So we've got a lot of topics today. We're going to talk a little bit about selling out. If you guys have been following the content, you would see we sell more. We're going to talk a little bit about that and the mindsets behind that. Talk a little bit about Joe, and he's quit bodybuilding, which is kind of crazy. Probably give you a little bit of update where I'm at, and then we'll see what else is on the cards for everybody. But this is it. This is where we do the thing. Joe will be sat right there. I told you Joe was always late. He actually forgot that we're even doing it, so it's going to be a couple minutes, but not too bad. So about a 45-minute plus podcast coming in. So I'll put the no, I won't have the link to the podcast just yet, but it will be coming. So if you're looking for it, DM me, and I will. I'll find it for you. Yeah, this little Osmo thing's fucking good.
Good, right?
So good.
So good. I'm not a big fan of. I don't think it's that good quality though.
All right, people. It's time for the end of the video. Give you a little update. I got my blood work back. I'll do a full blood work video in the next video. I just got a fucking fake test again. So frustrating, honestly. Like, the world of, once you enter this world, it's like you gotta lay in the bed that you make ultimately, and getting real steroids is fucking part of it. I'm gonna start swearing, sorry. Is part of it. I have some like pharmaceutical stuff that I have in the background. The reason why I wasn't using it was because I got a link that I was convinced was very, very good. That lasted very long. I got my blood work back. My estrogen was like 0. Not actually 0, but very close to 0. My testosterone was like 3 nanomoles. So I basically just had no sex hormones in my body whatsoever. I'm so pretty horny, man. I'm pretty. So that's why I couldn't really tell. But the one thing I have noticed, and I know you guys would have noticed me, how many times have I complained in this video about my knees, my elbows, my calf, like just everything just feeling a little bit shitty. I also just feel like, I don't feel too bad right now, but I feel super flat. It's because I got a bloody testosterone or estrogen. That's probably why. So I swapped over to that a couple of days back. I don't feel it just yet, but that'll start kicking in a week or two, and I'll feel much, much better. So that explains it, because 210 milligrams of testosterone, 210 milligrams of masteron, and 6 O's of growth hormone, I should be feeling pretty good, like, in general. Not super sore, not like wrecked or anything. So that is the update. I'll do a full blood work video next video. Otherwise, I'm really, really, really happy you guys have been enjoying the vlogs. I'm back. We'll go into depth as to why they were gone and why they are back, all that kind of stuff. And we also dropped Off the Cuff. I already talked about that. That video will be live probably next week. Currently Saturday, the 5th of April. So this video will come live in this week, but then also Off the Cuff as well. So I'm looking forward to that being back. Thank you guys. Appreciate you all.